Welcome back to Neo. So...
Doing Neopets are great!
Yes! Neopets is finally making a return!
Topical.
Never got into Neo.
Alright, first animated scene.
So who exactly?
Alright, and this one also does the low frame rate animation thing that Spider-Verse does.
I can also recognize, I was telling this to Pedro when I played the game, I can also recognize that the CGI is more similar to the one that was used for the actual anime of the first game.
And you'll notice that Rindo is having a vision of sorts.
Operation!
Rin, dude.
You tripping balls?
I just saw the world end and you get hit by a car.
You might remember that Neku in A New Day was also getting visions that were similar to this.
Well, okay, still apocalyptic, but on a...
Let's check it out, Rin, dude.
Fireworks. Yeah, sure.
Well, you might have not realized yet, Jova, but Fred, so you know, brain cells need to expand a bit.
Yeah, I've got that idea.
Remember, no more trio. There are two of the Nomura trio this game, and so there's always has to be a guy who's more simple-minded compared to the other two, and in this case it's Fred.
So let me guess, they teleported, they ended up in the world because they got hit by a car.
You mean the UG? Well, Dwibs, you're half right.
Maybe they're all.
Well, there was a truck in the region.
I'll tell you this, Dwibs, you are half right.
God forbid he get isekai by that truck.
I'm starting to get one too.
Alright, and this is the Game Master, Shiba, who will be played by Jova.
Got some red hot news for you.
You're dead!
No, I got a horrible feeling. Run!
A new game has finally begun.
We know that you've always wanted a game for 14 years. Well, finally the developers got around.
Yeah, the dialogue is very wink-winky here, like, the new game has finally begun.
All players, please proceed to die so you may join the game.
Oh shit!
And he got squished by a truck.
Not the first Square Enix game where your best friend dies after the tutorial, by the way.
No.
Welcome to an isekai.
Oh, hold on.
No, Rin, it's okay. He's just been isekai'd, okay?
Oh, is
Although
it the Ever Crisis logo?
Yeah, kinda.
Rindo's about to be consumed by the live stream.
Oh my god,
Yes.
is this the Matrix?
No,
You know,
we're going to explain what was that later. Don't worry.
Also, oh no.
It's Shibuya.
Wait.
No, Shibuya is actually the correct pronunciation.
Didn't we already hear him say that though?
No, I got a horrible
Oh.
feeling. Fred, run! Not that way.
A new game has finally begun.
Wink, wink.
I don't know what's going on, or what any of this means.
Alright, Jova, go ahead and say it.
The world.
No, well, you can make a Kingdom Hearts joke with that, basically.
Oh, that one.
But
I
it was more
believe.
of a hole.
Towards the light.
Well, don't you see, Dweebs? Kingdom Hearts is light.
There you go.
You know, I gotta give him credit. Normally,
That
the
was
way the
close.
isekai works is that the truck rams into somebody, not squashes them Looney Tunes style. So, you know, props for creativity.
Looks like the action is really heating up.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, super awesome extreme anime intro.
Also, I noticed that in some occasions when Rindo has to scream, Paul Casper Jr. start to sound a bit like Anthony Del Rio.
Yeah, and this intro fucking slaps. Not just because of the song, but also because of the visuals, which look so cool and stylized.
Rindo.
Fred.
Outside of, you know, the main
And
composer,
the third one, Nagi, who will be played by Shiroi.
aside from, you know, Takeru Shimoto and his band, if I understand correctly, they brought back every single singer that was in the first game.
Only a couple, but there are plenty of most of them who are new singers. And here's Minamoto. There you go.
I'm sure it's not important. Also, I recognize
That
also
that girl
was in
from A New Day. Yeah, we'll figure out who Tsugumi is later. And who could that mysterious figure be?
Fellow again.
Oh, look, Twister.
And tried to kill everybody who's prone to seizures. Jesus Christ.
I am not in the headspace for math today.
Well, sure.
Well, too bad, Zept.
Sounds like a math issue, Shiro.
Yeah, sounds like a math issue.
Sounds like a
math is the issue.
Remember, Shiro, I already told you. Remember what in school, what was told in school.
hold
Algebra
on.
is gonna save you one day.
Here's some mid
Persona 5. Hey.
here's some mid 2000s edge for you.
Also, sure. Sounds like a.
2021.
Also, sure. Sounds like a Zeta hard math issue.
Yeah.
You still tripping, Rindo?
Get up.
Are you a player, Shiro? Or are you just a piece of trash who got drawn into the heat?
Hello, somebody invited Metallica into the recording studio. I see
Listen,
for that
I'm an
last bit.
Undertale fan. I know I'm garbage.
So, what game was that guy talking about? And why is it so dangerous?
I mean, it just involves life and death.
Are
You got
kidding?
thrown into
The one who
Elden
played-
Ring.
Alright, and here's another new character who will also be played by Shiro.
And here I thought I was done for the day.
Oh dear.
Rindo Kanade. Tosai Furusawa.
Can we help you?
Miss.
Shoka Sakurane, one of the Reapers.
Voiced by
Oh boy.
Bailey.
Alright, alright, so, Jova, does she sound familiar to you? By any chance?
Which means now I've got to get
Yes.
you bozos registered.
Okay.
She does.
Okay, who is she?
Huh?
Like, I mean, in
Register
regards
for what?
to,
She's a voice actress that you've heard a lot from a show that you watched
Your
with me.
phones got updated, or
I've watched quite a few shows with you.
That's-
so...
That's Abigail's voice actress. From Spirit Riding Free.
Oh!
Wait,
Reaper
Yes, that's
Reports
Abigail's voice
Check
actress from
your
Spirit
account.
Riding Free. She's also the official voice actress of the Moogles in the Final Fantasy
And
series.
these are your starter packs.
Well, I guess her career took an uptick
What
after
for?
Spirit Riding Free.
Well, remember, even before Spirit Riding Free, she was already the official voice of Mog and the Moogles in general.
Earn
So
enough points, you win the game.
Well, Shiroi, you know,
how do we earn
hey,
points?
she voiced a blonde, and
And what is this game?
and guess what, Shiroi? One thing that Shoka and you have in common is she doesn't give. She's far beyond giving a shit. So my shit's over. So just ask somebody else about what to
Literally
do.
anyone but me.
remind me, did
And
she
I'm
get to
out.
voice
Later,
Abigail in the
losers.
movie? You know, where Abigail actually got
No.
to be awesome instead of
One was
stupid?
recasted for reasons.
Right. Well, honestly, as far as Reaper
Anyway,
encounters go,
point-
that was one of the more friendly
The
ones.
point is that this game works a bit differently than the one in the first game.
As you can tell by the.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, let's just say this is not the same Rippers game that we know.
This is on your dad's Reaper game.
Basically, yeah.
Those were part of
Well,
this
keep
game,
in
too.
mind, she acted way less aggressive than Reapers tended to in the original game, which should already be a signifier that something's up.
Mm-hmm.
Loading.
Day 1 of week 1.
Said twice because
Where'd this come from? Ah, right. Must be that RNS.
RNS, Reaper Networking
Wherever it
Service.
came
So there you go, guys. In the since the last game, the Reapers have gone full digital. They have apps and shit now.
Like a group chat? Wanna
Yeah.
make one?
You know,
Not
makes
much
sense.
point when
Cell
you're the
phones
only
got
one left in
better
my
in.
contacts.
Well, I guess in this universe, it only
wish
took
that girl
them
would've
like
actually
2
Three
or
year-
3
3 years.
years to
3 years.
essentially become that advanced.
Remind me. Oh, well, I can mention up the development because it's important.
Oh, fresh out of the box, ain't ya? Oh!
Oh ho?
Something funny, big guy?
What's so funny?
You just couldn't help yourselves, could ya? Should have made a quiet move and teamed up with a pro. Instead of painting a big old target on your backs.
Basically, you're newbies, so easy cannon fodder.
They're getting
Basically.
shoved into a
You
locker.
start in last place. You get stuck down there. And before you know it, you get erased. You're one hell of a poison disc, bro.
Alright, Suzukichi's gimmick is that he loves speaking in checkers vocabulary.
The name's Kaichi Suzuki.
I will be playing him.
But my teammates call me Suzukichi.
That's a mouthful.
We Ruin Bringers are the best team in
Okay, so this time the Reapers game is played in teams. Like I said in original run, this is a deleted concept from the original game that they brought back for the sequel.
Wait, why am I even taking this guy seriously?
You discs don't even know what game you're playing. I'd say it's only a matter of time till somebody sweeps
It's actually in the title. We're well aware.
Won't be us though.
But
Not yet,
Joy,
if we
are
see
you
us, we
sure
start
it's
so
the
far
same
behind.
game you're familiar with?
Yes, this, like Teo said, Shiro, this ain't your granddaddy's Reapers game.
Potential.
I mean, look, the board game life started up well and simple, but then they made a second version. They made a third version. If board games can change, imagine how much a Reapers game can change.
Do you even know how to
Basically,
scan,
yeah.
bro? You don't
even
hear
lift,
the
bro?
noise, you see it. And to do that, you gotta focus. Close your eyes, quit thinking, and just feel.
You know, for an opponent, you're helping us out quite a bit.
What the hell?
Whoa! What? And so it begins. Blacks played their disc, white to move. Every region is yours for the taking.
Okay,
It's
chess
flip or
master.
get flipped, erase or face erasure. That's how you play the game. A minute
job,
to pick
Triple
up,
H.
a lifetime to perfect.
Wouldn't that,
What?
yeah, I won't lie. A Reapers game run by Triple
Don't
H.
sweat it too
I mean-
I'd watch
Not
that.
enough
Get it right
calls.
the first
I
time
mean,
around.
heck, if we could get Triple
So
H
just
as a
play the game
vampire,
and keep
why
it
not?
loud. And if I see your discs trying to make any quiet moves, I'll break the board in two.
Wouldn't that make you lose the game?
Does he mean us?
As you can probably guess, Jova, Suzukichi's kind of a loose cannon.
What fun.
Did you understand any of that?
How the hell could I?
Maybe we should
I
just
haven't
go
understood
home
a
and
single
forget all
thing
this
that's happened
happened.
Since you picked up those
Yeah, I'm afraid that's not gonna work.
Hey, can't spell confusion without fun, right?
Oh yeah, right,
Never heard of a game where you
barriers.
see sounds
Barriers,
everywhere.
barrier,
You and
cool,
the N
let's do
apart
it.
from each other.
Whatever you say.
basically, yeah.
My god,
Like,
they're
the
already
letters
complete.
have to be together, my guy.
Alright, so yeah, the usual scanning and fighting.
Yes, so basically, you already, this works exactly like in the original game. You scan, you find noise, and you can fight them, and you're represented by their symbol, just like in the original game. Kondo and Ito basically took if it ain't broken, don't fix it approach for the most part. Everything you know from the World's Review structure is still here, and you can express yourself with graffiti. Basically, this is the game's way of implementing trophies/achievements. In fact, since the Switch doesn't have an achievement system, this is your in-game way of tracking your achievements. Basically,
Makes sense.
so basically.
In PS4, if I recall correctly, we are attached to these.
Yeah, to the trophies. Yeah, basically, every time you gain a trophy or an achievement, if you're playing the Steam version, the achievement will also show up on the game itself as a piece of graffiti.
It's very common.
Fight with the power of pins. Rindo and the gang can tap into their latent psychic powers using the pins they've equipped. Press the button assigned to given each pin to unleash its corresponding psych. So yeah, unlike last time, since you know we came to the dual screen combats from the DS original, this time you play as all of the party members with just one controller.
Keep in mind that, if you haven't mentioned yet, we're gonna
It's a
say,
piece of
oh,
fruit.
probably they did.
Careless.
All your characters share the same L-bar, which is kind of a rarity for a playable character.
Well, the original game was like that too. So.
Sorry, didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Sure did.
That being said, Teo, every time you finish a battle, your HP fully is restored.
Well, yeah, I noticed. But my point is, if you never played this, you have to watch out, because it's not like you can rely on maybe a character getting hit while you do things with another.
You can press X to do a dodge roll, Kingdom Hearts style. Basically, as you can see.
Typical idea. Sorry.
As you can see, each of the 2 pins are mapped to either square or triangle, so basically alternate between the 2 of them and make sure they don't run out and have to cool down. There you go.
The typical idea seems to be basically switch to whichever character you really want to use most at the moment, as opposed to trying to switch to avoid losing health.
Pedro?
Sorry. How have we managed to do that? Hell, go ahead.
Well, if I know.
Okay, be honest, buddy. How cool did I look just now?
6 out of 10.
It was like
See, so.
it was like AR or something.
Now's not the time.
Except instead of augmented reality, it was awesome reality, huh?
Oh my god.
Seriously?
See?
Somebody call
That's what
Robert
you're worried about?
Somebody call Robert Rodriguez. One of his missing Spy Kids characters busted out with the
Well,
guns.
what else am I supposed to worry about?
I'll get the tranquilizer.
Your life?
Don't overthink it, my Rindo. Just embrace the. Remember this, they don't know they're in the Reaper's game yet.
Can we get machete instead?
Wait. Let me check something. Let's see. Welcome to the Reaper's game. Access the RNS.
Don't! It's just a virus!
Find the official account. Today's mission. Here.
Alright, our first mission.
Utilize your psychs to erase the targets. Receive your orders before the faithful dog.
If you know anything about Shibuya, you know what
means.
the faithful dog is, yeah.
The path to the target shall open to those who follow. Also, explain your accent suddenly changing whether you're voiced or not.
Yes, sir, Mr. App, sir. So, faithful dog. Think they're talking about Hachiko?
Yeah.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Which would be...
By heading over to Whole Hachiko and seeing for ourselves, of course.
Like, what else did you think you would mean, Rin?
Asking for Richard gear.
Not like we got anything better to do anyway.
I get the feeling these two share brain cells.
No, it's not that, Jova. They don't realize the gravity of where they're at right now.
Rindo is more disinterested. It's just not, as socially, introvert as Neku. But he's still relatively disinterested to a lot of things happening around him.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think this through.
You can, in fact, Teo, you mentioned the whole pandemic thing. Actually, Nomura explained that his not great social skills were actually one of the main reasons why he has a mask. Actually, according to Nomura, Nomura gave him a mask to visually showcase that.
Again, I think you mentioned in the first game, it's an equivalent to Neku's,
headphones. Yeah. Whoa! What the? Huh?
What is it now?
The screen's flashing. So
Well, I was just taking my Galaxy Brain for a test run, and...
That's a bad thing. Dude, quit messing around. There's some more of those monsters.
we can take them. We'll be fine.
I mean, hey, I just got psychic powers. It's fine.
If you say so.
If Yoko Taro was writing this, Fred would be just impaled right now.
Anyway, as I was saying before you so rudely interrupted me...
Oh my god, he's Josh in disguise.
I did the scanny thing, and suddenly I could hear these voices. Yeah, you might remember that when you scan people, you can hear them in the RG.
Like the people around us?
Yes. See, that's what I thought, but check it out. Their lips aren't moving.
Mate, they don't have any eyes either, and that's what you're concerned about.
And now I can tell where the voices are coming from.
Voices inside your head. You are a Square Enix protagonist.
Huh. That is kind of weird.
I know, right?
Like you're reading people's minds or something.
That's it! Mind reading! Maybe! Give it a whirl, Rin dude! See for yourself.
Just casually invade people's privacy. It'll be fun.
Might as well, I guess.
To be fair, we don't have anything better to do right now.
Alright, so scanning also allows you to hear people's thoughts. Press X near one of these pensive persons to get an even clearer idea of what's on their mind.
So I'm guessing this is how it'll be from now on.
Wait,
from like
what if we come across someone whose thoughts are committing murder or something?
Jova, you can be teenage heartthrob.
This is my first class reunion in 10 whole years. What do I do if I fall from my first love all over again? Should I break up with my boyfriend? Should I kill him? Decisions.
Jesus.
From what dojin did you come out of?
100 girlfriends.
No, the writing is not as clever. I'm sorry.
No.
I think
100
for the
girlfriends.
balloon.
Theo, 100 girlfriends dojin. Fan made.
He means the anti-dojins.
God, I try to avoid that. Specifically for a 100 girlfriend, I mentioned this on commentary.
Again, though, it's insane how in Japan you can officially get paid for making fan fiction, essentially, with dojins.
Well, it's a complicated matter.
You know the sad... Okay. Dang, we really can read people's minds, Rindude! This is so cool! Man, I'm getting all psyched up! Huh?
Oh, good
Get it?
Lord.
Very funny.
As a matter of fact, it isn't.
So is this part of the game too? How does that even work?
Expand your mind.
Don't know, don't care. Come on, let's get to Hachiko.
Don't you think we should at least figure out?
Wouldn't want to be late.
For all you know, your brains have been radiated by that app to give you those powers.
Late for what? Fret, wait!
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Jeez, what's the deal with this game? Also, get it? Because he calls himself Fret, and fretting normally means you're waiting around a lot, but in reality, he does the opposite. There's an ironic nickname.
Very good, Dwebs.
But yeah, no, I'll admit, when I first saw Fret, my legit first impression was, that's a disguise for Josh. They even look kind of similar facially, too.
Like, constantly or visibly anxious.
So, this is the Hachiko we're looking for? Alright, Teo, you can be this Reaper, why not? Okay.
Oh. Are you sure it's the only Hachiko? Is it just me, or does that guy over there seem kind of creepy?
Nah, he just looks happy, which is weird, because normally Reapers look like
he's totally sus.
Sussy Baka.
Hey, you players.
Oh shit, he's talking to us. What do we do, Rindude?
Social interaction, no!
Actually, Teo, you might be onto something.
Calm down there, pal. You kids strike me as a couple of newbies.
Didn't your mom ever tell you to respect strangers?
We do? I mean, I guess we technically are.
Okay.
I knew it. Just try not to get yourself a raise right out of the gates.
See, people are nice and understanding in this game.
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
Roger, sir.
Disappearing doesn't sound so bad right now, actually.
Rin, no! That's the coward's way out.
Don't be like that. You gotta play to win.
I prefer race.
Are you one of those? Now ready for your mission? Have a look.
Have a look.
Huh?
Mission? Does that mean the game, quote-unquote, is starting?
Let's see. Reveal the skull's true colors.
A, B, C, D.
Yep, that's what it says.
Yes, I can read. Now.
Yes.
Skulls? What skulls? Where are they? How do we find them?
Play Life is Strange True Colors, of course. It's another Square Enix game.
Try using your own true skulls and figure it out.
Well, actually, both games came out in the same year, Jova, so...
You're so funny.
Okay, but what are these stripes all about?
So you see, Pedro, it's all connected.
And what do A, B, C, and D mean?
The games coming out in the same year were absolutely planned.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like I've seen this somewhere.
I wonder what I wonder what this diagram could be.
Should be a piece of cake. Just think Shibuya.
What's the most iconic location in Shibuya? The Scramble Crossing.
Oh, the stripes are a crosswalk.
Exactly. Very good.
Well, just call it a crossing. Yeah, that. It's the Scramble Crossing.
Yep.
There are multiple definitions of a term, Lives.
Yeah.
See? That wasn't SWAR, was it? You get a gold star.
Can we have a World Ends Review game with British accents?
Well, it takes place in Shibuya, so I'm not entirely certain how fitting that would be.
If it was a Nintendo exclusive, I guess.
Maybe they're supposed to mark places around the crossing.
Like, I guess...
Guess you better check them out. And once you figure out those coast colors, head back here.
That being said, the secret reports imply that this happens all over the world, so maybe there is a London composer. Hey, Dibs, can you imagine how the London composer would be?
He'd be an old man, and he'd be yelling about, "Oh God, those kids are messing up our world, so I put them through hell."
So much fun.
You know, what if the is actually that the Queen of England was the London composer all along?
What do you think it'll be? I'll be there.
Until we go. I hope this whole thing doesn't give us too much trouble. List up everything we find so we don't get confused. I mean, we'll probably get confused anyway.
Okay, fun fact, Drova lives in Shire because Pedro's my witness. When this was presented to me, I actually had to, I actually knew what, I got the information. But as it turns out, I kind of was overthinking about it because you might think that the A, B, C, and D will tell you, examine those calls in that specific order, or, put those when you actually get them put in the order. No, not really. I guess it's because, first puzzle and everything, but you just examine those calls and then the game does everything else for you.
This is the first puzzle.
I would have thought that too. I overthink every puzzle I have given.
No, that's the thing, Shiri. Similar to Pedro, I have sort of a, nostalgic experience with point-and-click games where move logic is all over the place. So, as it turns out, again, I was just overthinking because of that.
I can assure you that the puzzles get more involved as the game goes on, and this game doesn't really have any kind of moon logic. The logic is very sound.
I mean, it's kind of similar to what the box is, towards the end of the first game were.
Yeah, basically. All right, so we found. Let's see. So found
this call.
Oh, arm heart. Okay, Jova, go ahead.
Tattoos. I finally inked my arm with the tattoo of my dreams. Girl doesn't dig the purple skull, but I think it looks sick. Besides, it's just a wash-off sticker. Smart. Never go for the permanent stuff.
You hear that? A purple skull. We found one of them.
Ching.
Right there.
So clearly what we need to do is get all these people together.
Like he's been poisoned. Nice. So C is purple.
Man, we're so smart.
Keep telling yourselves that.
Well, to be fair, it's only Fred who's saying it. Alright.
Now, like I said though, Fred from the get-go was getting
I can see the other skull over there on the billboard.
Very good, Lips.
And yes, as you can see, now we've got barriers.
And that one there, the yellow one.
This should be about where A is. Yeah, the barriers in the first game were invisible until you touch them. In here, they're actually visible.
Yep. Oh, nice. And this way you don't have to hurt yourself every time you run into them.
On the sign.
A yellow skull. Neat.
Now, what about the red skull?
Yellow.
Okay, and with that, our work here is done.
To fair, you need something.
Yo, Red Dude, what's with this wall of thorns always here? Was it always here?
It means Maleficent is around.
Yes.
Don't think so. Looks pretty painful too.
Touch it. Give it a try. It's painless, I'm sure.
Yeah, let's not mess with it, shall we?
They can learn.
Yeah, better just turn back.
Again, Jova, they're not using Ash Ketchum logic of body checking it.
But how come everyone else is passing through like it was nothing?
That is a good question.
Is it just us or what?
Skill issue.
We're all returning fans of the first game, so we know exactly what's going on, but unfortunately nobody bothered to explain to Rindo and Fred that they're dead already. So
isn't it fun being in the know this time?
Okay, so apparently we're at B right now.
Sweet. Any spooky scare. This also helps make the game newcomer friendly. You don't need to play the original game to understand, because just like Rindo and Fred, the newcomers who haven't played the first game are just as confused. So,
although that being said, this game is, from what I can recall, heavily tied into the original.
Oh, it is.
I would definitely recommend playing.
Okay, because I'm not that far into the game and you know it better, so I'm asking this, Pedro. Would it be a benefit of, the events so far mini recap similar to what MGS had towards MG1 and 2.
I guess in order to make the references somewhat understandable for newcomers, but I will argue the fan service parts that come later are clearly meant for the returning fans, not so much the newcomers. So.
Oh, no, sure. I just wanted to know. Like, I mean, I don't personally care anyway.
I will argue that you don't really need a recap at the beginning. The game does a good job in... Again, right now you're just as... Okay, let's pretend for a moment that we're newcomers, right? Mm-hmm. Right now we're just as confused as Fred and Rindo are, because they don't know what the hell's going on, and they're just trying to figure this out, basically. Yeah, what a waste.
Look at that. Aha.
Damn, like I said, Fret gives me Major Joshua vibes in the sense of like...
I think this is D.
What does the D stand for?
Okay, I don't see any skulls though.
Dominoes.
Yep, no skulls.
It's not delivery, it's the giorno, Shiro.
Wait, what's this weird mark?
Aha! That's a noise mark.
Found the red skull, Captain America.
Since... Yes, people who play the original game know that that's a noise mark. On the manhole cover, looks like one of those noise symbols. We're investigating, if you ask me.
Also, I do wonder if it's a small throwback to the Trinity symbols of the first Kingdom Hearts. God, I miss that.
Let's give her a scan, then.
It was a neat mechanic to get extra treasure. I wish it was kept.
What to do?
Yeah. I'm guessing part of the reason it went away was, well, it kind of went away with a lot of the more platform
rebooting your
aspects
pins
of Kingdom Hearts after the first game.
Just like in the first game, using a cycle consume energy from the gauge is played below its pin. Using the gauge is depleted, you'll have to wait until the pin reboots, so basically cooldown period. Just like in the first game, one hint you can take is that the gauge will recover faster if you just let it recover naturally over than letting it run out. Because if a pin completely runs out of gauge, it will take slower to recover. So it's a good idea to try to maybe not drain the gauge all the way. You'll also notice there's a rhythm to my attacks combined with the groove meter. We'll explain that later.
We got this.
Fuck. Alright.
Yeah, as it custom started with that version of, like, say, Final Fantasy X, range attacks are better towards flying enemies.
I like how the result system, result screen is still the same style. Man, we're almost too good at this.
Rindo looked like he was caught mid-camera. He's like, turn around, huh?
Alright, let's not get carried away.
I'm serious though, this game's a walk in the park.
Wow, you are just setting yourself up for the hubris fall.
Maybe I'm a natural-born psych prodigy.
Sure.
Rindo, this is a game. It's supposed to be fun. Have some fun,
yeah,
Rindo.
especially when you hear what the prize is.
Listen up and play along, Rindo. Come on. Go ahead, Liz.
Wow,
Start sarcasm.
You're so amazing and cool and good at everything.
Right? Finally, the recognition I deserve.
That's it, Rin. Smooth that ego.
Love that for you.
Hey.
So, you see that over there? There we go.
Where? Oh, the manhole cover.
Go into the sewers and find the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
We found the Red Skull.
The TMNTs were part of Hydra Drova? Seriously?
Yes!
No!
Admit it, you didn't see that one coming.
Looks like our skull, and it's a red one.
So, D is red.
This is how we get the MCU into Kingdom Hearts eventually.
Hey, the official account just went live. Go ahead, Joe.
Greetings, sheeple of Shibuya. This is your game master, Shiba speaking.
Okay.
Hope you've been having fun on this day one. Got some red hot news for ya.
Hey, I remember
It's that guy who screen-jacked the crossing yesterday.
Oh, it's been a day. One team has managed to complete today's objective.
Wait,
Sean Condy voices this guy.
wait, somebody else already finished the mission? Dibs?
Yes, didn't really realize there was anybody else.
You know, aside from the checkerboard maniac, the rest of you might want to light a fire under your asses. Especially if you want to be the first to take down the target.
Oh, so is this like
Trying to
Street?
keep this
Oh,
interesting,
so is this like in Street Fighter 2010? We have to take down the target.
Are the Deep River Society finally gonna pull themselves out of the gutter? Maybe even rock the Ruin Bringers off their throne and take the top spot?
Okay, so they even have team names and everything.
Do we have to make up a
Anyone's
stupid team
game,
name?
folks. But yeah, that's a thing though. This implies that Reapers are playing against players as well.
God driven.
Maybe it'll be our dark horse,
I don't know.
Rindo's group. Fucking plebe name.
Do we get to give them a name?
The characters will, not the player though.
Looks like somebody's not afraid of putting themselves out there.
Yeah, Rindo, egotistical much?
Whatever you call yourselves, I want to hear the name Thunder Through the Booyah. Show me what you've got.
Show your
kind of
moves.
Stop
Name
trying to
that.
do it.
Or else. You will be disqualified and shot out of a cannon. And with that, I bid you adieu.
That sounds like what something Danganronpa would do, Junior.
He sure seems stoked about this whole game
Well,
thing.
it is a death game still of Swords Twins.
A little too stoked, if you ask me. More
God.
importantly,
He wants to put on a good show, Rin. Come on.
Go ahead.
what the hell is Rindo's group?
Uh-oh.
You mean you didn't
Oh
come
yeah,
up with
oh
that
yeah, I was gonna ask you the same thing. I mean, I guess I might kinda sorta have an idea of what it is, but, you know.
Oh my god, Fret, you're obsessed with Rin.
Brett, what did you do?
Well, you see, this window popped up asking if I wanted to create a team, like a group chat, right?
Uh-huh. Again, somebody
And then
let
it
me
asked
tell
me,
you.
and then it asked me to pick a leader, which was weird for a group chat, but I just kind of put your name there. And then I guess it went with the default name since I got tired of typing stuff, so, Rindo's group?
Oh, just tell the boy you're in love with him at this point, Christ.
So you're telling me you signed us up as a team?
I guess I did.
Surprises you.
I guess I did. But it's not so bad, right?
I mean,
That guy basically called us the superstars of Shibuya.
We didn't.
Can
Did
you
your
not
leader
sense
just play-
sarcasm?
Or patronizing your leader in last place.
Least we could do is play along.
If we're gonna play, let's at least come up with a better name.
Okay. We'll come up with that name later.
The Two
Yeah.
Schmucks would be a better name than that.
Alright.
Yeah.
Go ahead, please.
Hey Swallow, did you hear about the event in Shibuya? Is Shibuya? How do you pronounce it?
Shibuya. Just pronounce it. Just
Apparently it's some kind of game and everyone has to play. I don't know what it's all about. But I'm gonna make sure I win. Haha. Let's get it.
Chocobo chic emoji.
I wonder if they're even still around.
I like how the English script is very inclusive. They keep using the they pronoun.
Well, I think it's also to keep us guessing on if Swallow's a boy or a girl.
So what are we, well, you better come up with a name soon. Otherwise the game will be over before you do.
Didn't realize it was my sole responsibility.
But yeah, I've noticed that there's a lot more alt rock in the soundtrack.
Yeah, Ishimoto decided to take a different approach with this one. But there's still Japanese hip hop here and there. But yeah, this one is the rock is more prominent in this one.
Which is kind of funny. I know that it was years ago, so it's more likely that you change your taste. But I remember you mentioning that you were not particularly much of a fan when I included one in the Final Fantasy VII run back in the day.
It's been so long.
Yeah. Like I said, the years have passed.
Times have changed and all that, but hey, like I joked, maybe they did invite Metallica into the recording booth.
All right, tune in for the next part.
Yeah.
Bye.
See ya.